y'all, and welcome to today's video. We are going to be playing with this beautiful Paradise Islands palette from Nomad Cosmetics. Just looking at the cover of this palette makes me so happy because we have these beautiful sea turtles and fish and they're swimming in the ocean. Paradise Island vibes. This palette is inspired by the islands of Bora Bora and Tahiti. It's $44 on their website. I'm so excited. Nomad Cosmetics sent this palette to me. It arrived last night and I just cannot wait to play with it. Look at these beautiful tropical colors. First of all, this color story, had Nomad not gifted me this palette, I would have bought this on my own because look at these bright greens, oranges, purples, blues. Hello, I need it. It's so pretty. I really like Nomad. I've bought so many of their palettes, so I cannot wait to test this out on the eyes, try it on, create some fun sunshine looks. Oh, I want to go on vacation. This palette makes me feel like I'm on vacation just looking at it, but we're going to swatch it, we're going to play with it, we're going to try it on the eyes, all of that. If you are new here, I want to say, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, colorful eyeshadow palettes, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today because I upload lots of new videos every single week. So if you are looking for fun new makeup content, this right here is the place to be, but I can't wait to talk more about this palette, so let's jump into it. I will say again, I love Nomad. I have been buying their palettes for so long, so I'm so happy that they sent me this palette. In this palette, there is also this postcard from Paradise Islands that tells all about the palette, the story, everything so nice. This palette is vegan and cruelty free. They talk about their sustainability in here. But one thing that I wanted to just touch on briefly is how this palette, they are giving back. They are donating proceeds to this turtle farm, sea turtle farm, not farm, a coral farm, a sea turtle like rescue and help center. I thought this was so cool. So if you get this palette, they talk about how they're adopting a nursery full of living corals that will be raised and eventually planted by the innovative coral gardeners. This is really cool. It says they've adopted and will grow 250 to 300 new baby corals. I think that is amazing. I actually had fun looking at this with my son and husband last night because we didn't know about this like coral farming to help restore the ocean. I thought this was super, super cool, so I wanted to mention that. And they're also helping a hospital for sea turtles. So if you get this palette, or even if you don't, definitely go to Nomad's site and check this out because I just thought this was really cool. And listen, I learned something by having this and Nomad putting this information out there, so definitely check that out. But let's get into the makeup. Let me show you a close-up of this Paradise Islands palette. So you can see there are beautiful imprints in every pan. We have the Nomad logo, we have sun, we have like little houses on here printed in, we have sea turtles. I just love the detail that goes into this palette. This palette does have a really nice mirror and it looks like there's a mix of mattes, shimmers, super sparkly shimmers, and duochromes. So I'm also going to insert swatches on my arm for y'all so that you can see how these shades swatched out. Now this is a very light and mid-tone palette, so the looks that we're going to create are going to be very bright and colorful and fun. And I'm excited to play with this palette. What I think we're going to do first, you can see I have my makeup done except my eyes. I'm going to prime my eyes with my Sigma eyeshadow base. I'm going to zoom y'all in, and I think we're going to do two different eye looks because there's so many colors in this palette. I want to rock two different eye looks today. This palette is bright and fun, so I want to do a look that's bright and fun. So let's jump into it. Hello, beautiful friends. Epic YouTube fail because I did not show you what I was doing. Oh my gosh, I honestly could cry. Let me tell you though, because you only missed a little bit. First of all, I was saying I'm using my Sigma eyeshadow base in the shade Persuade. This is lighter than my skin tone and it's a light shade, so it's going to help these colors pop. I just took my REPHR 01 brush, went right into Seashell, this beautiful light bright purple, and I put this all over. So my socket is right here. I put it in the crease and then I blended it up and out like this. After that, I took this 201 from BK Beauty and I went into Sky, this beautiful light pinky shade, and I buffed in like that. Just lightly softening the edges. Nothing serious, nothing harsh. I want this look to be light and bright. And over here, I went in with my Sigma Diffused Blend Brush. This is from the new Mod collection. I went straight into Stingray, this beautiful ocean color, really. I put this in the same place as I put that light purple shade and just kind of packed on and blended. Just like that, easy peasy. Now we're all caught up from what I missed, what I forgot to hit record. Now I'm going to take this Cleona brush and I'm going to go into Dolphin. And I'm going to put this in the same place that I put that Sky color. So I'm just going to use this to kind of soften up any edges, blending and buffing down and around like that. I like using a fluffier brush for this because it's just going to help with the blending process. It's going to make everything so seamless and easy, and I'm just putting such light pressure on. Little bitty strokes, light pressure, buffing and blending around like this. Okay, I am very hyped about trying some of these beautiful shimmers. The one that cost me most is Shark and then Ocean. So we're going to use these two. They look just so intense. And I think these would be beautiful over like a NYX glitter primer or something like that. I love those. But we're going to just pick them up with a brush and we're going to wet them with a little makeup mist. I say use whatever makeup mist you have in front of you on hand. I'm going to use this one from e.l.f., the Stay All Day blue whatever spray. I'm going to pick this up on a IT brush. Spray it and oh, look at that. Look at that. That is so sparkly. Oh, that is so sparkly and so pretty. So I'm just going to put this blue on like this. That's really sparkly and pretty. I like that. Alright, then let's go in with the purple. On the other side, I'm going to use this REPHR 02 brush and go into Ocean, that other shade we talked about. Pick that up, spray my brush, and let's lay it down. Okay. Which shade do I like best? I can't tell. This one is really shiny. Like, I can't get over how shiny that is. And it has, let me see, let me look in this mirror. It just has a cool reflect to it. I like that. Okay, I'm going to blend both of these shades in. This is so beautiful. And when I use brushes like this that are, you know, they have a little give to them. They're not flat. They're not like packing brushes. I do get a little fallout. That always happens, but these are my favorite types of brushes to use with shimmers. And I did set my face with powder, so I can just wipe away any fallout I get. It's not a big deal to me. I'm loving the light, bright nature of these looks. So for this one over here, I think I'm going to go into this royal blue shade over here with the Nomad logo printed in it. A matte shade, but for this side I want to go in with this shimmery sparkly shade called Tahiti, and I want to put that on the lower lash line over here. So I'm going to grab a pencil brush. This is a REPHR 03, and I'm going to go into that sparkly Tahiti shade, and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line over here. I know some people don't like to use shimmers on the lower lash line. I do. I think it's just a fun way to add a little bit more sparkle to a look. So I'm just going to buff it in just like that. It's going to keep us looking nice, light, and bright. And then I'm going to grab my Sigma pencil brush and go into that matte royal blue. And I'm going to put it right over here, down on this lower lash line, blending it back and forth. Now for the inner corner pop, I'm going to take my BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy brush, the A504. I want to go into this shade right here called Well, and that is beautiful. That is such a bright shade. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, that's got to be one of the duochrome shades because I definitely see some shift happening. That's stunning. Okay, I'm going to stop freaking out. I'm going to stop freaking out about that shade because that is so pretty. But for over here, let's do something a little bit different. And let's go into Bora Bora, which I think is another one of the duochrome shades. And this formula over here that I used Well, and now this Bora Bora, they seem very, very smooth. Like it looks so smooth right there, which is gorgeous. Wow. I really like that, and I like how it stands out in contrast from the formula on the shade that we have for the lids. So I think what I'm going to do is let's do a colored liner. I'm going to do colored liner in the lower waterline. I'm going to skip eyeliner on the top and just do a quick coat of mascara, like something very easy, and then I'll be back. We'll see how the final looks have come together, and I'll kind of tell you my thoughts. Alright y'all, this is my finished look. We used 10 of the shades from this gorgeous, gorgeous palette. All of the shades performed so well. I love both of these looks. I think this is so fun and fresh. And I'm going to keep saying it, it's summer vacation, beachy, tropical vibes. I'm here for it. Let me tell you, on the waterline over here, I used my LA Girl Shockwave Neon Lip Liner. I used it in the waterline. This is the shade Blaze. And then over here, I used one of my favorite eyeliners of all time. This is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in Fresh. Fresh is definitely the best of those liners. I really like the way it looks. I just put on a little bit of my Martine Cosmetics Atomic Mascara. I wanted the lid color to be the focus, not the lashes. I am wearing Unearthly products, some of my new blushes and highlights. So for blush, I'm wearing this shade right here from Unearthly. I did a whole swatch video with these. This is the shade Pop. And then for highlight, I'm wearing Unearthly Ethereal. I'm wearing Unearthly Angela Liquid Lip with Unearthly Glint Gloss. So that is what I have on for the rest of my makeup. But man, I like this eye look. I keep looking at it in the mirror because I think it's just so pretty. It's so sparkly. This one definitely is a bit more monochromatic, whereas this one we kind of played with different tones more. But I think this is going to be a really versatile palette. I would love to know if you would wear either one of these looks. I'm really happy with it. I like these. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I have my eyes primed again with my Sigma primer, and I'm going to do something very blown out, very shimmery, very bright, but just kind of like easy, effortless, this like undone type of feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A501 brush. You can see this is kind of like longer bristles, not super fluffy, but not super dense. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the shade Fish right here. This really, really beautiful kind of yellowy lime green color. I am going to spray my brush, but this is the shade we're going to start with. Now I want to make sure there's no creases in my eye primer, so I'm just going to tap, tap, tap to make sure. And this is going to start right here. Now when you use a brush like this with shimmer shades like this, the reason I like doing it is because I feel like it just disperses the like shimmer so well and makes it so much like more sparkly, but you do get fallout. And it's fine for me because I set my face first. Or if you're somebody who likes to do your eyes first, that's perfect. Either way, the fallout's gonna wipe away. I feel like I say this in all of my videos, but I don't care about fallout. So I'm putting this shade, you can see, it's going all over the lid, like lash line, all, and then I'm even gonna go like in my socket right here. So I'm pushing into the crease, but I'm not gonna take it above the crease. I'm also even going to take and kind of wrap around the inner corner, just like this. So it's really going to come all in here. Next, with the same brush, I'm not wiping it off, nothing like that. I'm going to dip right into Turtle, this deeper green, and we're going to put this kind of out here in the outer corner. So I'm just going to stamp this right here in the outer part of my lid, even coming out further than my eye. So I'm extending it past where my eye is and just kind of buffing out here just for some extra kind of brightness, but a little bit darker than that bright lime, really like a yellow green shade. Okay, now I'm grabbing this A503 brush and I want to go into this matte shade right here called Tiki. I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to coat my brush really well, but I'm going to tap off any excess, and now I'm going to kind of go above the crease and I'm just buffing this shade on. This is a very light, bright shade, so there we go. I'm picking up with a little more pigment, blending it in, down and around, just very lightly blending. I'm putting the smallest amount of pressure on my skin to where the bristles are just kind of grazing my skin. I'm not like blending hard or anything like that, just very light back and forth blending and doing the shimmers first and the matte last. We'll just pick up a little bit of that shimmer and kind of disperse it, which I really like. I think it looks fun and blown out and ethereal. Okay, now I'm going to take my BK Beauty 204 and I want to go into the shade Lizard, this matte kind of Kelly green shade, and I'm going to put that right up next to my lower lash line. And that's all the shadow that I'm going to use for this look. Very easy. Just 4 shadows, very blended, very, like I said, kind of blown out, effortless. I'm going to actually use black eyeliner and I'm going to put on some lashes with this look. I'm going to wipe away any fallout and then I will come back and we'll kind of talk about how this look came together and I'll kind of tell you my thoughts on this palette. Alright y'all, this is my finished look. I put on some black eyeliner in my House of Lashes Iconic Light Lashes. I love how bright and fun this look is. Let me tell you what else I have on. I have on Unearthly, all of this stuff is Unearthly Cosmetics Linda lipstick with Cupid gloss. I'm wearing this blush right here. This is Bloom, and for highlight I used this one. This is the shade Goddess. So let me tell you my thoughts on this palette. Again, this is the new release from Nomad. I will link it down below along with the other stuff that I mentioned. I'll link below some of the brushes. I love the packaging. I think it's so cute. I love the theming. I love that they're giving back. Like I said, I just think those coral farms are so cool. They're helping sea turtles. I'm all about that. I think this packaging is adorable, but the shadows inside are the Nomad quality that I expect. I really like this palette. I think it's so nice. It's very light. It's very bright, rainbow, summer, tropical vibes. I think this is fun. The shimmers, great. Duochromes, great. Mattes, great. Love that we have this big, nice mirror. Love that we have this fun theming, even carried on, not just from the outside packaging, but to the inside. If you were looking for colors like this, I think you'd really be happy with this palette. I'm super happy to have it. If Nomad did not send this to me, I would go on the site and I would purchase this myself. I love my look. I think it's so fun. I'm just so happy with all 3 looks that I created. I can't wait to play with this palette more. If you are new here, I do come back in a few weeks and I always review palettes later on. I review everything that I talk about on my channel. When I do first impressions, second impressions, I want to make sure that I'm really playing with this stuff, testing it, trying it, more than just what I do here on camera with y'all. So make sure you subscribe because you will see this palette in the future and I will come back and I'll give you even more thoughts. But I can say, having tried, I think, did I put every shade on my eyes? If not, almost every shade. Almost every shade on my eyes. I really like it. I think this is so nice. Congratulations to Nomad on another beautiful palette launch. I hope whatever you're doing, you're having a super awesome, amazing, fun, fantabulous day, and I will see you very soon in another video. Make sure you're subscribed because I've got lots of content coming for you this week. Thanks for watching. Bye.